Well, I remember I was 25 and there was a women's semi-pro team called the Long Island Lady Riders, and the then coach was an English guy. He'd been doing the job for a couple of years. Anyway, he got fired while I was sat on the sidelines, and the then general manager, who was also the goalkeeper and also 37, said, "Do you want the job?" And I said, You're 12 years older than me, I'd have to coach you." And she said, "Can you manage it?" And I said, "Only if you can cope with being dropped." And she said, "I have no worries about that because you won't be dropping me." Interestingly, I took the job where probably half a dozen or more players were older than me by a considerable mile, and we won in my first season. I took them to the playoffs, and I had a dilemma where my goalkeeper and my boss was not playing very well. She said to me, "Look, you can't drop me. This crowd is here for me. I'm the former US Women's National Team goalkeeper, and there's no way you're going to do it." So what I did on the training night is I handed out a piece of paper out to every single player on the team, and I asked them to anonymously fill out and rate the training performance of every player in the squad. And then I asked them to anonymously name the starting 11 for the upcoming game. And more than 2/3 of the group had left her on the bench. When I got into a discussion about it, I showed her what the team thought of her, which came as quite a shock. But what it did do is remove a degree of an argument between her and I, and she accepted the decision. We made the conference final, won the conference championship, and then I got voted the National Coach of the Year, and then she fired me. And it was a great lesson. It really was, because I took a risk knowing that I could have played it safe, but I took a decision to pick winning over everything else. It was a really tough thing to go through at that age, and it really affected me. But it equally, I think, was the start of a journey that has taken me to where I am now, which is that if you want to be in this business, you have to make tough decisions.